going, everybody? So we have a fun review today, a bit of an unconventional one as we're talking Sweet Revenge. Believe it or not, it's been 16 years now since we had anything Jason Voorhees related, the 2009 remake to be specific. Ever since then, there's been so many different legal battles over who actually has the rights to the Friday the 13th franchise. So this short vignette is the first official Jason Voorhees project from the newly created Jason universe, whose whole goal solely is to bring Jason Voorhees back into the spotlight. Don't necessarily understand why the first thing they're going to do with this universe is have a collaboration with Angry Orchard Hard Cider, but it's been 16 years, I'll take what I can get. I was just hopeful that this short film was going to deliver something interesting and exciting to bring Jason Voorhees back. It is kind of fascinating discussing a short film like this, because going into this I wasn't expecting anything crazy. Because at the core, it's an incredibly condensed interpretation of a Friday the 13th film, tropes and all. Definitely some of them work better than others. In a lot of ways, in my opinion, this short gave off vibes of playing the Friday the 13th video game that I missed so much. Right down to trying to drive out of Camp Crystal Lake and escaping Jason after he shows up and causes some mayhem. Compared to a lot of different commercials, you can tell they tried to put a lot of effort into this. I mean, they even hired an actual horror director, Mike.P Nelson, who many people might know directed the Wrong Turn reboot a couple years ago. Tonally, I feel like he captures what the franchise is known for in this very small runtime with not a lot of different sets. Shots in the water, the camp, the kick-ass Friday the 13th soundtrack kicking in. Most of all, I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of gore in Sweet Revenge. Admittedly, I am a little bit disappointed that a large chunk of the kills and the gore are off-screen. What an entrance for Jason Voorhees in this short. I mean, that's not a surprise that he's the best thing about this thing. Between throwing this girl through a window, then bursting in and using a boat propeller to obliterate this guy's face on screen, it sets the stage for a really exciting Jason Voorhees in the future, and it certainly does seem like as well this Jason Voorhees is at least semi-immortal because he takes some pretty brutal wounds and he just keeps going. I waited to give my full thoughts about the new Jason Voorhees mask until I saw it in action in this short, and I'm still not a big fan of it. I just don't think it looks right, especially in this one big action set piece. Maybe it'll grow on me over time, but personally, I just think it looks kind of goofy. In a franchise like Friday the 13th, where the Jason Voorhees portrayal is so integral to the excitement around the character, this new actor, I think he's just okay. I don't think he's horrible by any means. Would I bring him back for a full-length feature Friday the 13th film, though? I personally probably wouldn't, although that might be something that people would debate about in the comments. Obviously, this is a big old ad for Angry Orchard, though I wasn't completely shocked there was going to be a lot of product placements surrounding it. Every shot almost, they're either eating an apple or drinking Angry Orchard with bottles facing the camera. Maybe this will have some sort of synergy between Jason Voorhees fans and Angry Orchard. What's interesting is the end of this little teaser, this commercial, sets up a potential follow-up. We don't get a lot of time to explore this character of Eve, but based on her actions in this short, I don't necessarily feel like I would want to see more of her character. I'm gonna root for Jason Voorhees pretty much almost every single time anyways, but with what we set up by the end of this short, I feel like I have to root for him in the end, right? All in all, as a reintroduction for Jason Voorhees after all these years, Sweet Revenge, I think it's solid. I mean, it's nothing mind-blowing as far as short vignettes are concerned, but it's kind of a good starter here to potentially build upon for Jason Voorhees for future projects. Who knows what that may be, but hopefully they just continue to get better and better after this. Make sure you share your thoughts down below, though. What'd you think of Sweet Revenge? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Share all your thoughts down below, and thank you guys. As always, channel videos, I always do appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel to update reviews, reactions, unboxings, and more. Until the next time, I'll see you guys later.